Hello and welcome to 21st Century TV. I thought today's talk we would have a history lesson. The history lesson is there is a woman named Ida Mae Fuller of Vermont, and she was the very first Social Security recipient. She received check 001. This was in 1940, and it was for about $22 per month. And Ms. Fuller lived to be 100 years old, so she collected Social Security until the age of 100. Now, why a little history lesson today? Because something very important occurred about 3 or 4 weeks ago. 3 or 4 weeks ago, also a woman who is considered to be the very first baby boomer. I know some of you might be laughing that someone actually has that distinction, but she is considered to be the first baby boomer. And she took her Social Security. She qualified, she applied for it at age 62. So think about this. Ms. Fuller, who retired in 1940, lived to be age 100. Now we have the very first baby boomer. There are tens of millions of baby boomers. The first one took Social Security at age 62. And this is important because there's this huge demographic tsunami. All of these people are now going to begin to take Social Security. And it has, of course, lots of implications for things like inflation, interest rates, etc. But what we're really focused on here today is how does this relate to managing money and managing money in the 21st century. Someone like Ms. Fuller, who retired in 1940, likely had her money in a bank account and just lived off of the interest. Today, those old rules not only don't work, because think about it, if a bank account pays 4 or 5%, that means that every $1 million generates maybe $40,000 or $50,000 of income. So the old rules not only don't work, but in fact, in many ways hurt people, because preparing for a 21st century retirement means that you have to prepare the money to deliver income for decades, for literally decades. You have to have a growing stream of income. And it's going to require a very, very different point of view, and it's going to require different ways of looking at old rules and different ways of assessing risk. One of those risks being that the income is going to have to provide for many decades. So it's going to be not only as much about how much money you actually have, but I think in ways it'll be more about how do you actually manage that money? How do you actually manage an income from the money that you have? And that's something that we are very much focused here at 21st Century Income. Thank you.